my dad and my brother, and we had a bunch of boys. But our dad come back from we took the steers down in the barn that was on the farm where was raising farming. We'd get them steers out and pin them up in a pen and see if we could ride them the farthest. When we'd take them out there, and my younger brother said, anyway, they come and asked him, said, Dad said, Clinton and Armel been on them horses? No. Or on them cows, rather? No. No, they ain't. Ain't neither one of them? No. You didn't ride? No, I didn't ride it either. And we waited till he got Tilford up there and get him a whooping first. Then we said, Dad, Tilford didn't ride them steers. He said, I ain't whooping him for riding them, I'm whooping him for lying to me. He said he hadn't been on them either. But, well, he said he didn't. Well, the only reason he didn't ride it because he hadn't come his turn yet. He said, I've been the boy before. I know how to do it. He told Clinton, he said, Dad did, I said, you don't whoop. We knowed we was going to have to whoop one another. He said, you goes down there and get me 2 switches. I said, no, get me 3. So I'm getting me 1 too. We knowed what he's going to do with that. And he got down and said, Clinton, you don't hit me too hard and I won't hit you too hard. All right. We got down there and he started, Clinton, Armel's hitting you a lot harder than you are him. And no, you're whooping him too hard now. And I thought he was too. So we both, pretty soon we were wearing one another out. The child psychology does, but it did work. But he didn't make us stop whooping and fighting one another. He just made us careful about getting caught. Well, we had them. One of them steers was running down the fence row with a rope tied around its neck. You know, where we'd already had it pinned up. You know, and a dead giveaway that we was riding it. Old man was awful hard to fool on some people, you know. But we never did get a whooping, I don't think, that we didn't deserve. And then I always got them, but we were boys. Oh yeah, I got one I want to tell you about that my dad said he'd start in on all of us boys, and and I think all parents have got that problem too, calling everybody by the wrong name. And he said, well, we wouldn't make fun of Dad. Our youngest brother was 10 years behind the rest of us. And he was spoiled by the time he got, he's a little fella, you know, and we spoiled him. But we'd mock him. Dad would start in on the boys. He'd say, Clinton, Tilford, Jay, Armel, all that, you know, and he'd hit everybody before he got the right one. And we'd mock him. And Glenn was laying there in the bed asleep one night, just talking in his sleep. And the kids done a lot of that, but they could hear him from one room to the other. And Mom said she heard Dad in there, or heard Glenn talk, and said, oh no, said, he's going to tell that again right there, that Lee's going to hear him, you know. We know we'd mock him anyway. We didn't want him to hear it, but we absolutely wouldn't about to let him hear us mock him, you know, for he'd have busted our hind end good. He said, Glenn, no, Tilford, Clinton, Armel, Shaw, I thought you was Tilford. Jay, I thought you was Tilford. That's the way it was. But Clinton, oh no, Armel, no, I mean Tilford, Shaw, Jay, I thought you was Glenn. And they named everybody. I said, what Dad say? Well, he got kind of tickled about it, but I don't think I'd be repeating them name calling on. Yeah, we went to school. When we go to school, there's only one pair of shoes in the whole school, and the teacher was wearing them. We never, it's summertime down there, a lot of times we never did. Nobody wants you. It's all. And the girls just like the boys. We were all in one-room school. Everything was when we started school down there. Then Dad moved back down there. the one-room school that we done grown up and left home. Most of us had. It's winter time down there. They didn't have much to do. It's either you worked in the logwoods or sawmill, something like that. And I've worked in all three of them. I worked in the sawmill, worked at the railroad. When I was playing the railroad, the train on I do a train on a harmonica. And I learned that on working on the railroad, right out there on that Pennsylvania. Taught myself to play the train on the harmonica. Oh, I can play about anything, but that's where I stopped.